into the game. Our very first match to kick things off here for the Mid-Season Cup 2025 here at the Esports World Cup 25. Let's kick things off with TLPH on the blue side up against Ultra Legends on the red side. Now, as we all know, CarlTZ has been known to be that guy. The GOAT. When it comes down to Lancelot plays.
He didn't use the skin.
He didn't use the skin, but to be fair, this skin is also very, very nice. I personally went out of my way to get the diamonds to buy it as well, so I totally understand it. Me and CarlTZ, same mindset.
Same mindset. Basically, you're just as good, right? Flicker already. Look at the aggression. This might be a first blood already for CarlTZ, but he's checked from Quanok, so they'll back off, but they're gonna get the Lithwander.
What was that? That was a little janky, I'm not gonna lie. That was a little, I'm gonna quickly look back. Nobody called for a tech pause, so it seems that both sides still trying to adjust to their devices in their hands. Regardless, right? No first bloods coming through, minimal damage, but at the very least, for Quanok, he's going to be a little bit behind on that EXP. He probably only missed like, what, 1 minion at this point? Yeah. Not that big of a deal.
Okay, looking at the emblems too, I mean, this is the thing, so he's going with the killing spree. He's actually got that extra speed too. I think the Phoveus as well. The Phoveus and Gataconcha for Team Liquid, I feel like give them a safe either engage or disengage to deal with all this utility. Sanji's gonna feel it here in the mid lane. The rest of the team on the response. CarlTZ will go in for some pokes, and JP just around the corner, charging up the Unbreakable, but won't land it on Rice Crimp.
What was, okay. Maybe I think Team Liquid need to take a step back here. They're thinking like Ultra Legends are on a different level because he's making hard predictions, right? He could have just gone into a straight line. If he played it absolutely straight, he would have gotten all 3 with the top. But now we come up to our very first turtle here. Level 4 is not achieved, as you can see.
Oh, whoa, Sanford already gonna jump in. Infernal Pursuit on Quanok. He's going to be gone already. Throwboy, popping the heavy spin. He'll get the turtle, though. Turtle secured by Ultra Legends. Meanwhile, still, CarlTZ actually falls. Now the rest, TLPH, are still going to go for the fight. Circling Eel drop down. They go in. Throwboy joining the fight again. So tanky for Sanford, but Pharaoh joining the fight. Oheb rotated up as well. They're being outgunned here as Ultra Legends picks up a little bit of a lead on that.
Yeah, a bit of a bad fight here. Ultra Legends even calling over the Kimmy to almost ensure that they win that fight at the very end. The cleanup was very, very good. Dark Lord honestly played an extremely strong game here. Oh, but they find a trade back at least 2-2, the current score line.
Leave it up to Sanji on the far side to just make something happen.
You know? I mean, they needed to get something back, right? Because let's look at this one more time. Because in that fight alone, CarlTZ, I mean, the whole team of Liquid is looking to fight. They're looking to get as many possible kills as they can. While on the opposite end, Ultra Legends are looking to play for neutral objectives. If they're able to find these punishes like how Dark Lord does, then it's not too bad. It doesn't feel as awful.
Oh, bottom lane, a little bit of action here too. Looks like that was a jump out. We're still here on this replay, but there's a lot going on in the gold lane. So JP had to burn his Avatar of the Guardian. I think they were trying to make a play on Oheb here, but the rest of the team's going to be making their way. See if Ultra Legends still goes for this, or they just get some extra gold off the turret.
JP's here to try and alleviate the pressure, right? But I don't think they're going to commit too hard.
Yeah, they just clear this out. Minion's going to be cleared out, but they want to force a fight anyway. JP thrown out against the team. Possible revitalized. CarlTZ will now join the fight. They're going to get disengaged, though, with Guiding Wind, so they're fine. Ultra Legends will escape that situation.
Okay, nicely done, because in terms of priority, it's very clear that Team Liquid want to play it towards the top side of the map. They want to make sure that Sanford can do whatever he wants, right? They want him to have a gigantic lead against Dark Lord. But despite that, that bottom side for Ultra Legends, recognizing, hey, if they want to win on that top side, sure, but if we send enough people down to the bottom, we can hurt Oheb.
Okay, second turtle of the game up. They're going to go in again with the taunt. They force out the circling eagle. Still going to be breaking it out, but Rice Crim already going to fall now. Sanford up in the front of it all. Dark Lord, though, goes in with the final slash. He finds Oheb, and Pharaoh will pick up a kill. Now Sanford has to flicker out. Ultra Legends going toe-to-toe here with Team Liquid.
And they're doing a phenomenal job, right? A lot of battle spells burned from the side of Team Liquid. The tempo in favor of Ultra Legends. And despite everything that has happened in the early games to try and hurt the laners, it feels like Ultra Legends maintain this lead. So far, it's an ult-dependent game, right? Keep an eye on those green dots on the side because we're going to go in potentially for one more fight. I don't know if Carl wants to be anywhere close to this turtle right now.
Yeah, we still got Oheb down at the bottom. Dark Lord's gonna flicker out. Carl's looking for a kill himself. will find Dark Lord, a revitalized pop from JP. They might reinitiate it. Sanford's up in the front of it all. Throwboy pops the heavy spin though. Sanford in trouble, and Rise Crim still up. As Carl Teasy looks to get the kill, goes in, finally clears it out. JP jumps in, can't land the taunt though, so he's whittled down at 1 HP. Turtle still for the taking, OHEB. Now part of the fight will force Ultra Legends back. So Team Liquid wanted that turtle, they fought for it.
Again, they're not looking to go toe-to-toe in terms of, I will out-retry you, I just need to get a man advantage. And you can see, right, Carl Teasy, he needs to go in and out of these fights. He needs to start initiating for his squad.
Is he going to be able to start to get stacks? Because OHEB is someone that they really want to watch out for as this game continues on here. He's pretty much had an opportunity just to go ahead and farm up, albeit that little bit of pressure. Whoa, Farrah already trying to get out of there with a flicker, so this is the attention now on this bottom side.
It's clear that Sanji has enough damage despite only just completing his first item. He should be able to, pick up kills whenever he feels like it. But more importantly, they're trying to unlock OHEB. They realize that, hey, Sanford can get into the middle of these fights, but this Matilda is a little too annoying. Quinnock, especially with the Fury of the Phoenix, on top of the heavy spin, there's just a lot of disengage from the side of Ultra Legends. The only other way to beat them is if you can chase them down, and they definitely need that Death Sonata to do so. That slow is such an important tool.
Those are two big item pickups too here, defensively for Team Liquid. So that's a Radiant Armor for each, one for Sanford and one for JP. They are the guys that we see, putting themselves into these fights as they have to. Couple shots for Rise Crim. OHEB looking for that. Go, Rise Crim, one hit away. He'll actually survive it. So it looked close there.
Yeah, OHEB just, the spacing just wasn't there. He thought he killed him 2 times and just backed off just before the shots actually connected. But it's totally okay, right? Because now they've already put some good damage on that mid-tier 1. Maltese's already a level 12. He's out-farming Throwboy as expected. But this 3-level lead off of that initial fight, this is the Team Liquid that we know and love.
Yeah, so they have, these small situations have compounded at this point up to a 3,000 gold lead. They're going to fight once again. The Feathered Airstrike drop down. They want to clear out this mid lane. Throwboy jumping into the fray, pops the heavy spin, and once again, everyone thrown around. Throwboy's going to go down and jump into the turret from JP. He'll get the Unbreakable off, and Farrah goes down. Dark Lord takes the front of the damage as OHEB picks up a kill. They're going to pick up the turret in mid lane off of it.
And now the experience for Team Liquid is starting to shine through. Ultra Legends are reacting too much to what Team Liquid is trying to do. Preemptively, right? They need to wait just a little bit longer. If they waited for a half second, they would understand that even Team Liquid doesn't really want to put themselves in a compromised position. Because look at this, right? We see the initial knockup coming in from Sanford, but he doesn't take the Infernal Pursuit. As soon as we see Zitian drop down the Fury of the Phoenix, it felt like Ultra Legends had to make something out of it, right? It's a super long cooldown. They don't want to give another turtle away. They force the fight, and that's when Team Liquid are in full control. They force you into these scenarios as long as you react.
Yeah, really difficult to kind of see how those fights break out for Ultra Legends, because you're seeing where that kind of patience that we saw from Team Liquid earlier on in the game has compounded up to this point. They're able to go ahead and just kind of outgun and out-survive a lot of the members right now. Again, they're going to try to force them off of this tier 2 turret. So with this kind of lead, it's up to Team Liquid to just kind of take what they want, and we're seeing Ultra Legends try to maybe respond to that and be a little hesitant.
They're extremely hesitant, right? They saw what happened in that last fight. They reacted too much to it. And now with that 3-level lead, it's even clearer that Throwboy can't... Oh, hold on.
Whoa, JP jumping into the turret. It's going to get stunned for the Fury of the Phoenix. Pops the Revitalize, but will go down anyway. Sanji dropping down, covering fire with a Feathered Airstrike. And Carl Teasy goes in, cleans up a couple kills, gets a double. Does enough damage under the turret. They're under the tier 3. They don't care. OHEB goes in, gets a double himself. Team Liquid.
That was too clean. That was too clean. Ultra Legends had the correct idea. Take out JP, take out Sanford, separate the front line and the back line, and then you have an opportunity to force Carl, force OHEB in positions where they need to go out of their way and overextend to make it happen. But Team Liquid, they've got the mechanics to back themselves up. They have the lead to make sure that these waves are fully utilized, especially for someone like Carl, because Lancelot, he loves those waves.
Yeah, it's something to be expected, I guess, with a Lancelot where you're under like tier 2, maybe tier 3, but then OHEB jumping in on the action too. That just shows once again that they have gone into the Stampede form, this form that they're used to showing in a lot of the competitions that we've seen Team Liquid play in. So this gives them a massive lead. This is going to be a Lord in their hands. And Ultra Legends is going to have to hang on here.
Hey, man, when the SSJ, the trio, takes some damage, that's when you call in the baby cakes. And so far, it's working out perfectly. Oh my God.
Daddy JP jumping on in, taking out Throwboy. He's going to be fine. Pops through a Vitalize. They're going to work on this turret. Shield's going to go down. Dark Lord won't find that final slash either. So they have to get ready. Even without the Lord, Team Liquid marching into the base, looking to end game one in a quick fashion. Top turret going to be worked on, and Ultra Legends will hold on for as long as they can.
They know how to push up the pace. 12K gold lead. This is a checkmate scenario unless Ultra Legends can make it to 42. But every single time they walk out, that feathered airstrike reminds them you can't walk up.
Okay, that without the feather airstrike, I don't know if Team Liquid's going to be able to end the game unless they can turn this fight completely in their favor. Dark Lord could be in trouble. Final Slash going to be used. Has to flicker defensively. Carl TZ doing work under the turret. Won't find the kill though, so Lord's still going to be worked on, and that's fine for Ultra Legends. It looks like they found themselves staying in the game.
Okay, we need to pull up the item list. I'm curious to see whether Rice Cream has the... Oh, hold on. Another feather airstrike coming up because Quanok is standing too close for comfort.
Again, jumping on in, flicker burn, forcing the fight on the turret. JP will get taken out, separated from the team. Sanford now the front of all. Dark Lord also low. Forced out a flicker, but Ohead still going to be unleashing. Finds a kill on Dark Lord. There's another defensive flicker from Ultra Legends, but they're still holding Team Liquid at bay from ending the game. But all base turrets will be worked on here. Sanji, one hit away on that turret. It won't go down just yet. And Throwboy taking a little trip there with the guiding wind.
Sanji, last auto attack, gonna take out the final inhibitor from Ultra Legends. This is such a difficult position because Ultra Legends have to make choices, especially when you're pushed in at checkmate angle. You have to decide, do I lose inhibitors or do I lose the game? And 100% of the time, teams will say, I would rather lose an inhibitor than the game. They do buy a little bit of time for themselves, but the inevitable is coming. We look at the items and quickly realize that, hey, a Skypiercer pickup coming in from Pharaoh. Kind of interesting here, a little dangerous, I'm not gonna lie, but we do see that the Flask of Oasis has already been complete, and that's been why we've been seeing more aggressive moves from Dark Lord.
Well, these are also still the aggressions from Team Liquid. Carl TZ going on the backside. They're forcing Chaos alone. A jump from JP. Finds multiple members. Throwboy's going to be gone, and they're going to work on Dark Lord next. Dark Lord falls. They'll come in for the cleanup as Team Liquid will go ahead and take game one.